What's up, YouTube? Erod212 here with another whole video. CGC shipment came in, and I can't wait to share these with you. Love them, love them, love them. I think, as we know, they're being strict but fair. I think it's back to the standards that we had pre-busy con season, where, you know, they're taking their time with the books. Let's see what happens now with all of these upcoming signings that are going to be coming along. That's why I tried to get my orders in, you know, because they're trying to push these signings out 6 weeks. And they're already scheduling signings all the way into June, because they just announced Jim Steranko today. And Palomati and Amanda Connor also for June. So, you know, the CGC is being smart about it. They're getting these artists to come in and writers and sign books. My man Very Gary put something up on IG today that I liked a lot. He asked, what writers or artists would you like to see? And I think that's something that I would like to hear from the community. Who would you like to see? So me personally, I would love to see John Byrne on a CGC label. I think that thing would sell out immediately. There would be as many people as McFarlane for John Byrne. The other one I would like to see is Brian Michael Bendis. He doesn't do too many CGC signings. And the other one I would like to see is Alex Ross. I've only been able to get Alex Ross once, and I would love to get a couple of pieces of, you know, signed by Alex Ross. Those are my three. Put them in the comments. You know, everybody share it. Let's see what everybody thinks about that. All right, so let's start this off. First book is Submariner #1 in a 4.5. Really nice. And I picked these up. I found another one. Found two of these at a small shop that basically had all moderns on a small wall of silver and bronze, and these two were sitting there and they were like 20 bucks a piece. So I snatched them up. 4.5. Just a nice book. This is I break even on this one. This is Daredevil #131, first Bullseye. 5.5 off-white pages. Has some staining to the back that they really whacked it hard. Has a stain back here, but presents pretty nice. 5.5. This is a nice one. This book has gotten so hot. Avengers #48, first appearance of the Black Knight. 47 has picked up a lot of steam too, with the first appearance of Dane Whitman. So nice. Got these for a steal. I mean, PGH Comic Expert offered me this for a good price. Silver Surfer #4, 3.5. So happy with that. Another one here. Silver Surfer #1 in a 3.0. So very nice. I own 3 copies now, maybe 4. I've sold a couple. This is a book that I've come across quite a bit. I was picking it up when it was affordable. Not so much anymore, you know. Everybody's jumping on the spec on that. So here we go. Journey into Mystery, Annual #1. Another book that I pick as a spec. I just think somewhere along the line this character should show up in the MCU, and that's first appearance of Hercules. Now this book here was a CGC 5.0, but it had never been pressed to clean. Bought it from Swolverine on IG, and he told me he believed the owner that had it before him told him there was no precedent cleaning, and there was some definite pressable defects. So to get 2 grade bumps on that, I'm happy with that. Very nice, very nice. Conan the Barbarian #1, 7.0. And this book would probably be an 8.0 easy. It has a small little tape pull right in the center. Other than that, though, you know, a little tan on the back, but I would say it's probably an 8.0 all day long. The spine is really clean. Corners are pretty sharp. Really nice book. Now, this book here, as soon as I got this, I knew I had to send it out. It was just a matter of when. My man Joe Rock on Facebook was running one of his raffles. If you haven't checked them out, go check out Joe Rock Comics. And he put this up because he had bought some. I speak to Joe a lot. And Sergeant Fury and Howling Commandos number 13 from 1964. There's an early Captain America cover appearance there, and it came back a 9.0. And I think I invested either $10 or $20 into this raffle. 9.0. Look at that beauty from 1964. That is a PC book. There's a couple of books here. The Conan. That's they'll go into the PC, but I have some under copies that'll probably go up for raffles, or if I ever get the opportunity to go back on a New York Warriors auction. And then this one here. This book again presents really nice. Spine is real nice on this. Has a little markings on the back, on the top cover. I kept it down, but Batman 251, 7.5. So as we talk about in the community, I have this in a 7.0. So that 7.0, when I sell it, will help fund, and eventually I'll probably try and sell this one here just to upgrade. And that way, little by little, I work my way up with this book. Every chance I get, if I find it at an affordable price, I'll take it every time, because that's just an iconic book. I don't think that book will ever go down in price. It always maintains. It's just gorgeous. One of my favorite, if not my favorite, Neil Adams cover. One of my favorite Batman covers of all time. I also love the Man-Bat cover, 400. A book I don't own, but I love that Neil Adams cover. That's just a great, great cover. And then let's do this. Let's talk. You remember my last episode, I talked about comic wisdom. Passing on things to newer collectors. So if anybody's out there that is newer to my channel, hopefully this will help you out. I'm just trying to show you the mistakes that I've made, even as a seasoned collector, which, you know, I kind of consider myself a seasoned collector, who does pressing. So I handle a lot of books, and I'm always looking at imperfection. I think I got a pretty good eye for that. You know, bounce it off my friends, bounce it off other guys in the community, but I think I'm a pretty accurate grader when it comes to, you know, identifying things on books. And I made a rookie mistake. So this is a mistake that I want to show you guys. The book will stay in my personal collection. I'm going to crack it out and just keep it in my PC. And I'll eventually get another one and replace it. I bought this book about 3 years ago at New York Comic Con. It was a book I had wanted for a while. I decided to press it and submit it. And it's this book here. X-Men number 6. Came back a 5.5 green label. And you want to know why it's got a green label? This is what I'm talking to you about, making bonehead mistakes. It's missing a page, which there's no color touch, there's no glue to this book. This book is qualified because it's missing a page, and that could have been easily avoided 90% of the time. And I'll say 90. Any book that I buy that I'm going into a value of over $200, I usually do a page count of the book. It's something I suggest you guys get in the habit of doing. If you continue to do it, then, you know, it'll just become standard for you. And I got excited when I bought this book. I didn't own it. I got it for a decent price. I don't know if the seller knew about it or not, but anyway, when I got it back, I didn't do a page count on it, is what I'm trying to say. So again, comic wisdom, guys, when you're at a con, whatever the book is, it's in your budget. Whatever your budget is, if you're going to put some money down on a book that you're going to spend, go through that book thoroughly. Most dealers will not give you a hard time about looking at the book, and I'll let them know, hey, I just want to check the pages. You know, I recently did it with another book that I bought at a C2E2, and I made sure I went through the book thoroughly and I counted my pages, and just, you know, I wanted to be sure about it. And you know, bonehead move on my part, but you know, my mistake is hopefully someone's benefit, because now maybe someone will see this and recognize that they should be counting their pages when they're going out of con and buying a big book. And whatever your price range is for a big book, so be it. Count the pages, my friends. Moderns and silver, bronze, they all have different page counts. Also, I believe if you go online, you can research that. You can get an estimate, but I'll always look at the numbers. I take the time and count the pages on the numbers. And, you know, if it goes to 5 and then you'll go 6, 7, but there'll be no numbers because it's advertisements. Next page is going to be 8. Flip it over and you'll see that number. You know, my man the Butcher showed how to window board books, you know, and make your window for signatures. That was a good video. And I think that this is what us in this community who have some experience should be doing, showing new guys where we make our mistakes or we made their mistakes, so that way these guys have the opportunity to come into this hobby the right way. You know, we didn't get it a lot. There were certain guys, and I tell you, the eBay community, not the eBay community, but the YouTube community has helped a lot because I learn a lot from a lot of guys. ETA Nick, guy you got to watch. You know, my man Tivo talks great spec stuff, you know, knows his stuff. Biggie's and Manny NYC. I think Manny and Biggie's are two very accurate graders because I deal with grades with those guys a lot. They're very sharp. They know what they're doing with this stuff. You know, they know their hobby. So if you're going to be in this and you're going to invest money in it, know what you're doing. That way you don't get taken. You know, enough of that rant though. But hashtag Comic Wisdom. Let's keep it going, all right, guys. And hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you're not. Notifications. That way you'll know when I'm putting out content like this. I usually put out videos Mondays and Fridays. I have another CGC order that's coming in. Moderns that'll be coming in hopefully within the week. And I'll show that, some modern pickups, some new pickups that I got, some IG stuff. And just keep it going, keep the content going. And then 2 of those books that are in that Moderns are going to be for sale. Actually, one already sold, but they're going to be part of my Road to a Key. So I'll have another episode of that coming up shortly. All right? But until my next video, peace.